with me now is the CEO of Affidea, a European leader in diagnostic imaging. Guiseppe Recchi, welcome. What innovation, what are you up to? What's going on?
We're living an amazing moment of transformation. The technology which is coming to diagnostic images is incredible. It's breakthrough because imagine that every patient that sees a doctor today, 75% of the times is directed to a diagnostic test. Because for the doctor, being able to see inside your body allows better diagnosis, which then leads to better treatment and better healthcare services overall. And there is a huge undercapacity in the system. The hospital themselves cannot make it through the radiology that they were used to have in their infrastructure. And so there is a need of private contribution to be part of this huge demand. And here, that's why we have built this largest platform in Europe.
And does that work across different healthcare systems then?
It does. We're working now in 15 countries. We have a unique model of multinational operation with a very strong governance. We basically offer three big pillars of competitiveness. First is the standardization of our quality. We can give the same service from Portugal to Switzerland to Italy to Greece, which is very much appreciated in terms of reputation, both by the doctors that work with us and by the patient, which is very important. Second, the scale gives us the opportunity to have the best invested equipment. We have a fleet which somewhere is larger than the nation itself, about 1,500 pieces of equipment, almost 300 pieces of MRI. In the sector, this is considered a huge, huge fleet. And third, the intellectual power of working with 7,300 doctors, which we master under a medical governance led by our medical director, where all the key opinion leaders by specialties are part of this governance. And that allows to offer the patients the highest quality standards that you can find in the industry. And so that makes us leading.
And in terms of scaling up and the size of your own business, how have you developed? What sort of growth have you had?
It has been a stellar growth path. Since 2018, when I started, the company doubled in EBITDA and in revenues. And now we're reaching to a size of about 600 million in revenues, which is setting the company for its future, where the aim is to take it to over 3 billion almost. So it's stellar, I would say, future in front of us.
And you have scaled up then across 15 countries. Well, what are the barriers? What are the challenges when you're trying to scale up across different countries, different healthcare systems?
Really, the demand is always the same, driven by the same dynamics. As a patient, we want faster and higher quality type of services. Now, the infrastructure there are mainly when the public force you to have waiting time for taking a scan, which is 9 to 12 months, is unaffordable. So it's not the patient model that makes the complexity, it's the regulation. Different countries, different regulation, different way of being paid, different way of dealing with certain things like privacy, for example, of treatment or reimbursement, somewhere public, somewhere private. So you need a culture, you need a long-term legacy into it. And I think we succeeded very well into this.
Really interesting to hear about it. Guiseppe Recchi, thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Thank you.